Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, March 12th of 2024. This is a reading for Virgo. Okay, it's about a Virgo and what's going on with the Virgo. And there are several things that you must learn to understand about this. This is a very significant reading that you're going to impose and watch this whole entire reading because there's lots of gumption that's going to be. I don't know if gumption is a word, don't know. But that's how it is. Because we have to understand that, we have to value it, we have to do that, so this is how it is. And it says here, full moon Virgos take inspired action. So we don't know what's the good excuse of about that. We don't know what's the good excuse about it. But the oracle cards that I'm going to tell you, the first one is self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yeah, see, it's true that what they say, because you have your self-esteem, you know what's going to happen, things can go from a different way, but you have to look at them from a different way. The second card is indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Yeah, so you could use um, your guidance, maybe your gut feelings, maybe there's something wrong with you, maybe. But there are things that you're trying to have your own way of to decide about that, okay? And lastly is trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yes, if you have trust, trust is a big thing, it's like me saying, I trust you to watch this video, right? It's the way of how that is. But, it's the way of how it seems to be, knowing that this is a very way of how it goes, but it's just how it is. Like I say, this is just a general reading and what's happening through a Virgo's perspective. I'm just a reader, I'm telling you what's happening, but this is how it is. So, this is a interesting way about this Celtic Cross thing. You have three cards here, you have one card here, and you have two over here. So you have two cards here, two cards here, and three cards here. That's basically, seven cards altogether. But, we're going to clarify with other tarots and what's happening. Okay. So the first one that we're going to look at is the A wands is reversed. Now it's sideways because you don't know if it's reversed or not, but it could be, maybe it could be traveling, maybe it could be not. So the way I look at it on the right side here, it looks like that you're not traveling. If you look at it this way, it means that you're traveling. Okay, so you don't know. The second card that's up here is here is the Seven of Wands is upright. So you could be focusing on another Leo, Aries, Sagittarius in some way and somehow. Um, but that's how it is. The next one is okay. So you have the Devil that's reversed. So you could have maybe what's the word? You could have chaos. You could have violation. You could have lots of bad outcome, whatever it is. The next one you have, okay, the Five of Swords, that's reversed. Okay, so you're not complaining. You're not going to have conflict with anybody, but we're going to clarify with that card because that's how it is. Um, let's see about the other ones. Let's see about this card over here. Okay, so you have the Emperor that's reversed here. That's interesting for that. We're going to clarify with that. The other card is the Page of Pentacles that's reversed. Okay, and lastly, you have the Four of Pentacles that's upright. Okay, so this is a time frame where you're trying to decide what you're going to do. Okay, um, this is a way of how you can considering your own options. It's the way of how you can progress. It's the way of how you can understand of what's happening and, but the way of how it is, we're going to clarify. Okay, like I'm clarifying this whole entire reading for you, and this is how it is, right? You could be dealing with another, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as your fire signs. You could be dealing with another Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But Virgo, there's lots of things that you must learn in considering your own options. Um, there's something that's interesting, but you have to enjoy about how that goes. So basically, what I'm going to say is I'm going to clarify. Okay, clarifying one of the cards. I'm going to clarify. So let's clarify. Let's clarify the Emperor. So we're going to clarify the Emperor card, Page of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and then we have the Devil that we're going to clarify. The A1s, I don't know about that, but it's just how it goes. So let's see. So while we're clarifying, the Seven of Cups is upright. So you could be dealing with another water sign. So you could be, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Um, what else? Okay, so the Knight of Swords is reversed. So you're not having victory on your side, I believe. But, we're going to understand about that. Let's see. Next one. Yeah, the Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, see, there's no friendship here because you're losing your friendship. You're losing your ability of, there was something wrong with that situation, right? Because, there was a way of how that was. And this one, let's see. Ah, yeah, the Page of Pentacles, that's reversed. So while you have the Page of Pentacles over here, that's reversed. Now you have the Page of Pentacles that's reversed here. See how there are two pages over here that's reversed, right? There's something wrong to that picture. But anyway, we're still clarifying. So it's the way of how the possibility goes. It's the same as how you can proceed. You're proceeding with caution. And when you proceed with caution, you understand about how that goes. You know, um, like let's think about this, right? Let's think about how it seems to be. Oh, okay. So that's just how it was. So I'm going to try to clarify this A1s because I want to see how that's gonna do it. Okay, so the Page of Wands is upright. Okay, so you could be dealing with another, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in that situation. And you have the strength card. So you have the strength card that you have because you have ability to have strength, right? And yes, there is an influence that there's some kind of way of how it is, but there is a section of knowing what to do next. There are ways that you're trying to consider, and when you do that, you know how it is, right? It's the way of how it is. I'm not trying to lecture about this reading, no, but I'm just telling you what's happening because you have to believe about how everything is. It's the way of how you to, have lots of give and takes situations, but you have to remember that there are things that you must learn first. And in order to learn something, you learn, right? It's like going back to school. You learn something in school and then you know what's happening, right? And this is how it seems to be. So I'm just telling you what's happening. It's like if you kind to reverse of your ability of knowing what's happening, you have to know that, right? You have to know what's happening, right? And whether you seem to be how it is, you know what to do, right? It's going with the flow and understand about that. Okay. So this is how it seems to be, okay? Because you're looking at it and you think, okay, well, everything seems to be okay. Not necessarily, because now I'm going to clarify again. Because I want to clarify. I want to clarify the Knight of Swords reversed. So we want to clarify that. The Two of Cups, we're going to clarify that. Page of Pentacles, we're going to clarify that. Right? So basically how this is, right? This is a very main way of how it is. So this one over here is I had Ten of Swords reversed. So you're trying to not have any burdens. Okay, you know that you don't want that, right? Next one, you have the Knight of Swords that's reversed. Yeah, because you have no victory on your side, right? Because you're losing. You're losing victory, okay? Because you're failing. And when you're failing, you know how that was, right? And this one over here, you have the Queen of Pentacles that's reversed. Yeah, because you aren't, making money, right? You're not doing that, right? You're trying to see how it is, right? You have to know what's going on. You're trying to have a plan, and when that plan goes, you can see that as a wonderful feeling, right? You have to remember that this is a fulfilled situation. So now, let's continue. So what's the opposite of Ten of Swords? What's the opposite of the Nine of Swords? What's the opposite of Queen of Pentacles? And the King of Cups is upright, so you'd be following maybe another Scorpio, right? It could be that, maybe. This one, let's see. Wheel of Fortune is upright. Yeah, so you could be having, you could be having luck on your side. You could be having that understandable how that was, right? It could be bad situation, right? And you have the Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah, because now you're trying to think that there was something that was very interesting about that. Well, let's see how that was. So I want to clarify that. I want to clarify the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords that's reversed. So you know exactly which direction you're going to take. So you're kind of proceeding with caution. Yes. It's the way of how you're trying to understand what's happening, right? Because, there's a whole entire story to this picture. There's a way of how it is. Um, this is how it seems to be. Okay. So while I'm trying to focus on this, I want to clarify for the last few cards. So I want to see what's happening. So we're going to clarify. I'm going to clarify that card, these two, the Page of Wands and the Strength card. Okay, and then this is how it was. So let's see. Okay, so the Death card represents Scorpio. Yeah, so you could be, knowing what's happening. And yeah, the Knight of Pentacles that's upright. Yeah, because now you're focusing that you're having victory on your side, right? So you know how that was, right? You know how everything was kind of vaguely, but then you say that how everything was. Okay, now let's see what the universe is saying. So the universe is saying, the Ten of Aries, the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change, expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. Yep, so you could be recovering from, it could be, you could be recovering from drugs or from alcohol or from smoking weed or whatever it is, right? So you're trying to recovering from that addiction. You're trying to get that way, right? The second card would be the Five of Earth. Fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Yeah, so you could be try to be unwise about that situation that you're trying to, you know, seek help from others. Like that's how it seems to be, right? That's how it kind of promotes that situation, right? And lastly is the Nine of Fires. Don't give up. Protect that which you have created. Have courage and believe in yourself. That's all you can do because, you have to remember that this is a very step-by-step situation, Virgo, because there are things that you're trying to desire, there's the things that you're learning. This is how it is. So you believe about that situation. You believe that you can do whatever you desire to do. Look at it from a different way. Look at how things are. That's how it seems to be. So enjoy because this is a very offering situation. Knowing that this is a very good way of how it goes, you have to remember that because there's a way of knowing what to do, and that's how it is, right? So you understand that because if there's a will, there's always a way, right? Um, but I understand that. So I hope that this reading helps you. Give it a like, give it a comment, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day to all. Bye for now. Really, bye.